Hello, and welcome to Starstruck Parenting. I believe it's episode 21. I want to talk to you today a little bit about the benefits of structured electronics use for kids. Okay? Now, I know it's really easy to just not have any limits. Let them be on the iPad, let them be on the TV, let them be entertained. But I want to let you in on a little secret. You know, Steve Jobs, his kids went to a Waldorf school. They had no computer access. They didn't have iPads, didn't have iPhones, none of it. Anybody who is in the tech industry actually severely limits their children's access to technology. And the main reason why is there have been a ton of studies. You can go and look them up. I don't have the names off the top of my head, but the studies all basically say the same thing. And that is when a child is looking at a screen, when they are connected to an electronic of some sort, where they're dealing with screen interaction, what's happening is the same receptors in our brain that release dopamine and stuff when we do things like cocaine are being stimulated in the child. Okay, it's one of the reasons that they become super addicted to screen time. Super. The other thing is that the more that they are on a screen, this goes for adults too, by the way, the more that you're on a screen, the more that you're watching, whether it's TV, playing video games, you're on your computer, you're on your phone, you're on your tablet, the shorter your attention span becomes. The shorter you can pay attention to things. Like, I know when I was a kid, lots of people, you know, you could go to a lecture and listen to a professor speak for an hour and understand most of it. Now, people have about a 30-second attention span. TED Talks are 18 minutes long because if they're any longer than that, you completely lose the audience. They no longer know what's going on. So, if you can limit screen time, and I know it's hard, especially with our busy lives, if we can keep our kids entertained or we can not have them in a fight mode all the time. But I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. It's worth having that fight if you need to have it. It's worth putting your foot down and saying, no, this is what happens. Our daughter, some stuff went on one time and she lost all her electronics for a month. My son's lost it a few times. But she lost all her electronics for a month. And in that time frame, and I'm going to tell you, first off, it was a fight between me and my wife as to what was going to happen there. And, that went away because that was what was said. And so in that month, she became more active in art and reading. She became more attentive to what we were saying. She became better behaved. I have never seen a child behave better than in a time frame when they don't have outside stimuli from electronics and screens. So if you don't believe me, try it. And trust me, it is going to make your life better. It's going to make your kids' lives better. If you can, like in my home, there are strict times that electronics can be used, and that's after dinner until 7:30, and then they go off, and then it's showers and unwind, reading time before bed. Because especially, and as an adult too, right? If you're looking at your phone all the time before bed, your brain is active on that, and it's hard for you to go to sleep. If you actually cut out all electronics for an hour before bed, going to sleep and sleeping better is easier. So I hope this has been helpful. I know it might be something that you were listening to and you're like, there's not a hope in hell I'm doing that. The electronics time is the only break I get. But some of you may watch this and say, you know what, I'm going to give that a shot because I want to give my kids the best chance. I want to have well-behaved kids. I want to have kids that have an attention span of over 30 seconds. And for you, that's who this video is for. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.